why you ever chose me.
Oh yeah, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday morning here in the heart of the Arkansas Delta. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the squirrels are literally going nuts out here in my yard. It is a great day to be in God's kingdom. Somebody say amen. Somebody say amen. Hey, good morning, folks. Come on in. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're hanging out with me this morning. Grab your coffee, grab your Bible. It is going to be an incredible day here on the chat. I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so glad that you make 9 o'clock Monday through Friday your regular time to grab that coffee, sit down, to get refreshed, recharged, and re-energized to get ready for your day. Folks, it is a pleasure to be with you. I want to say thank you first and foremost for all the prayers that you gave yesterday, because I just want you to know yesterday I struggled all day long. I was on the backside of that migraine, and it was 19 levels of vicious. But it is substantially better right now. The fog is still here a little bit. The soreness of the migraine. If you've ever had a migraine, you understand that. So the soreness of the migraine is here. But I just want you to know that because of your prayers, it is absolutely 100% better than it ever could have been. So thank you. Folks, it is a good day. Come on in, say hello, let me know. There's Miss Denny. Good morning, Miss Denny. And there's Brian Ponder sneaking in the building. There's Gary and Kim Guston. Good morning. Come on in, folks. Say hello. Let me know that you are here. Let me know you're hanging out with me. And man, let's just get on in and have a little fun. We know the drill. We want you to come on in and say hello. Let me know what you're doing. And then hit that share button, okay? We want you to send this out into your neck of the woods and to get your friends and your family to join us as well. So right now, take just a couple of seconds, hit the share button, put it out on your wall so that, like I said, we can get out into your hood, so we can get in there. We can talk to some of your friends and your family. Get them on in. Now, come on in. There's Judy Davis coming on in this morning. Good morning, Miss Judy. I hope you're having a good morning. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am sending this out. I got a couple of places where I have different friend circles that hang out. And so I'm trying to get all of that out, and so that all of my friends can join me. Man, we got a gorgeous day. Gary Guston says, have some exciting news today. Okay, now that's what I want to talk about. Gary, right now, just since we're just chit-chatting, here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell us what your good news is this morning. So go ahead right now. I want you to hit me with your best shot, brother. Lay it out there. Let me hear you. Let me know what is going on. So come on, Gary, hit me with the best shot. And while you're doing that, we got so many people coming on in the building. Like I said, it is so good to see each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today. Y'all ready for this? And I need y'all's help right now. I need y'all's help. Today is Miss Gloria Scott's birthday. Now, Gloria is 29 today. She's 29. And so what I want you to do today, and you can do it right here, but I want you to reach out and I want you to tell that precious lady happy birthday today. She is taking a vacation day. She's got to go to Memphis with Sydney. She's going over there today, and so she is going to take the day off. So she is going to be out of pocket, but if you need anything, you can always reach me. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to reach out to her. You can call her, you can text her, you can message her on Facebook, you can message her right here. But it is her day. Like I said, she is 29 today, and so and I just want you to know that I love this lady. She takes such good care of your pastor. And to be real honest with you, I could not do what I do without Gloria. And so it is just a precious day for her. So reach out there and let her know that you love her. Let her know that you are going to celebrate her birthday. Let me see here. What was this? There were 8 men baptized through the gym. Oh, man. Oh, Gary, that is huge, my brother. Huge. Now, Gary, what jail was that? Can you be a little bit more specific? Was that here at the prison? Was it at a county jail? Can you kind of give us some of the 411 that's going on there? So go ahead and hit me with some information. Let's know. But holy cow, man. So Precious, so good. Man, I see the Allens are coming in. I see the Allens are in the building. Good for them. They were kind of out of pocket yesterday. They didn't get to catch the chat till later on last night. Man. Wynn County Jail. Okay, so that would be Cross County, right? That's the Cross County Jail. Gary, that is absolutely mind-boggling amazing. Praise the Lord. Just simply straight up, praise the Lord. Love news like that. Love news. Man, come on in here. Who all is here? Say hello. Have you hit the share button? That's the key. You know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. Hey, listen, let me just kind of give you folks a heads up. We have an absolutely gorgeous day right here in the heart of the Arkansas Delta. I'm telling you, it is stunning. God has just rolled out the carpet for us. The grass is green. It's lush. It's beautiful. The birds are out. The squirrels are out. I mean, it is amazing. However, tomorrow is going to be a different animal, okay? Miss Denise and I have been watching the weather for the past couple of days, and even this morning they are upping the chances. We are right in the center of projected severe weather tomorrow in eastern Arkansas. And so what I want to encourage you to do is, if you've got to get out and do some errand running, get some grocery shopping, go to the post office, all that good stuff, you need to go today. All right, because you do not want out in this tomorrow. We're talking, Denise, what was it? Golf ball size hail projected, tornadoes, god awful amounts of rain. I mean, it's just tomorrow's going to be ugly, and so you do not want out in this. And it's supposed to start early in the morning, around 5 o'clock. So we want you to be careful tomorrow. Literally, you are going to have to just batten down your britches tomorrow, okay? Because it is going to be tough. Gary says drive-through prayer will be at Fitzgerald Crossing at 9:30, weather permitting. Gary, that's going to have to be a good call because, like I said, the storms are supposed to begin, the rain and everything, are supposed to begin somewhere around 5 a.m. So you guys just watch yourselves. Y'all be careful out there, okay? But if you do have it, Gary, please make sure that you let us know so we can get the word out for you here. Down in our hood, we want to make sure that we get the word out. Drive-through prayer is an amazing thing. I've said that all along. And Gary, you know I'm one of your biggest supporters. So I think that's huge. And we want to help you get the PR out there. But seriously, for real, if you got to go get groceries, do not wait till tomorrow. Go today. Make tomorrow that day that you plan on staying in, unless just absolutely necessary. You got to go to work. Maybe you've got maybe an emergency. You got to get out and go to the doctor or whatever the case may be. But try to do it today. Try to do it today. There's Miss Jessie. Good morning, Miss Jessie. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, do y'all ever watch the birds and squirrels play? I mean, just take the time and just watch them. Yesterday morning, you know, like I said, I was in this funk in my head, which is bad. And there's two squirrels. Matter of fact, they're doing it right now. There's a big gray squirrel, and then there's a big red squirrel. And the gray is always chasing the red one. And they were out playing, and of course, you know, birds are everywhere. And there was this whole flock of blackbirds that was out there, and these squirrels was just all around them, and it wasn't phasing the birds one way after the other. And they were back and forth like at lightning speed, and they were running right past the birds, and the birds wasn't moving. And all of a sudden, the gray one, like I said, he's chasing the red squirrel. He decides he's going to hang a left turn, and when he did, he took out the blackbird. And I mean, just bam, knocked that bird over in the yard, and you can see the feathers ruffle and mess around and get up and about, and they were looking at each other like, well, what'd you do that for? And folks, I about fell out of my chair laughing. I'm not even lying. It was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. So, man, God's creation is just hilarious. You just let them be themselves. They're so funny. Gloria says, didn't go to Memphis. Ty took her. I think I will work in the yard. Yes. You enjoy that day, Gloria. Matter of fact, today would be the day to work in your yard and get ahead of that rain that's coming through. In all honesty, I told Denise I may do that later this afternoon. I may get out. I need to mow my ditch. I need to cleanse clear my ditch out because if the rain's coming through, I need that water to go through pretty much in a hurry. Well, you just enjoy your day, sweet lady, and happy birthday to you. I'm so glad you're there. All right, folks. How's everybody else doing? Don't forget, this weekend, bring your candy. Bring your candy. We need it for the Easter egg hunt. April the 3rd, 1 o'clock on the Ridgewood campus. Bring your candy. I think the ladies are going to start that. Mary Waddington, are you on here? I think the ladies are going to start Thursday sometime. I don't know when. And they're going to be putting the candy in. The eggs, remember, we want bite-sized candy that goes in the Easter eggs. No chocolate. No chocolate, okay? It gets hot, messy, gummy. And we just don't want that on the kids and all that good stuff. So, no candy. No chocolate. No chocolate candy. Be praying for that, okay? Be praying that God will open up 10:30 Thursday. Thank you, Nisi. 10:30 Thursday is when the ladies are going to start throwing candy and eggs. And so that's going to be a little project taking place. Let's see here. Hey, tonight, ready? 7 o'clock, Dr. Jones and I will be ready for online Sunday school. Now, if you remember last week, we had a whole bunch of issues with the internet. So we're going to try to do this just a little bit differently tonight. However, you be right here at 7 o'clock for Dr. Jones and Sunday school. He will be here ready to go. I called him yesterday and he was in a boat and he was fishing. He was out there with his fishing buddy Ricky Heat from over around Wheatley, and they were just absolutely killing it out in that boat yesterday. So if I know that, I wouldn't have called it. But he is ready to go, and he will be here at 7 o'clock tonight for our online Zoom Sunday school. Tomorrow, 6:30. And I've already told Miss Denise this. Depending upon what this crazy weather is doing, around 6:30 tomorrow night, we may have to abbreviate our Wednesday night Bible study because a lot of y'all live up on the ridge, and we all know what the internet service is like, or should I say not like up there, because you guys just don't have good service. So we're going to be really watching the weather and seeing what's going on. But right now we are planned, we're locked and loaded, good to go at 6:30 tomorrow night as we're continuing our study in the book of Galatians. In the book of Galatians. So I hope that you are here. Do you know, yesterday was the 15th of March. A year ago, the 15th was on a Sunday. And that was the last Sunday that we met inside our building due to the pandemic. We had made the decision earlier that week. The deacons and I did that we were going to go ahead. We felt like we were safe enough to go on the 15th, and we did. But boy, right after that is when it just all broke loose, and we stopped in-person services, and things shifted. So we're now entering that year. I hope today, I've really got a lot of just thoughts and remembrances going on in my on my tilt-a-whirl this morning, and I want to jot them down. I want to take a look back at a year of the COVID in church a year later. And so I hope to get that out. If I do, I'll go ahead and post that so you can read that. One of my passions is writing, and I just don't take the time to do it anymore. And that is a shame on me. I need to do it because I love it. And I really need to get to it. I told Denise just a while ago, last night I wrestled all night in my sleep. And if I could get what I had in my brain out on paper, today, it'd absolutely be frightening. I mean, it'd just be scary. But hopefully I can get some time Saturday. I've got a lot of study to do. I've got to get ready for Galatians. All right. Hey, our March Bible reading. We are increasing our faith. Remember, this is our daily Bible that we're going through. It is unbelievably good. I hope you are enjoying this. I do. I hope you are enjoying this because we are now reading one verse per day, focusing on a specific topic per month. So today we are headed over to Ephesians. Man, this is a very popular verse. You should already know it. We are in Ephesians chapter 6. So you know where we're going, folks. Ephesians chapter 6. And y'all also should know by now my obsession with the book of Ephesians. I love it. I really, really love it. It's one of my absolute favorite books in all of Scripture. There's so much in it that we just kind of fail to meet. So it is Ephesians 6, chapter 6, verse 16. This is Paul, and he is right in the thick of describing the whole armor of God, the piece by piece of the armor, okay? So here we are. We're going to read verse 16, chapter 6. Paul says this, above all. In other words, make sure you don't forget this. Above all, taking the shield of faith with which you will be able to quench all of the fiery darts of the wicked one. I love this text. I actually talked through Ephesians here several months ago on Wednesday nights. And if you did not catch that, that is all available to you. You can go back and you can watch it here in Facebook archives, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and just type in Ridgewood Baptist Church, Forest City, Arkansas, and that'll pull up our channel. And make sure that you subscribe to that. Will you do it? Subscribe to our channel. And then you can go back through the videos and you can find all of the studies on Ephesians. That is all there. I had a good time as we studied through it. All right. Hey, are you enjoying 1 Samuel? That's what I want to know. Are you enjoying the book of 1 Samuel? I'm telling you what, yesterday was incredible from what I can remember of it. Like I said, my head was kind of jumping and juking and jiving. But we really saw God at work, and we saw the king. We saw King Saul begin to come unravel. We saw to where he was just very defiant. He was taking his own plans over what God had said, and we tied it back to Exodus, where we saw that God had promised that He was going to completely annihilate the Amalekites, and He did. At least that was His plan, had Saul obeyed, and so we know that Saul did not. So come on in with me. We're going back to chapter 15. Back to chapter 15, we're going to pick up at verse 10. And if you remember right, Saul had took just hundreds of thousands of men. I mean, it was a huge amount of Israelite soldiers. And they were given the order to kill every Amalekite breathing. Every man, woman, boy, girl, child, baby, it doesn't matter. And then kill every one of their livestock. I mean, like I said, if it was breathing and it belonged to the Amalekites, God told them to kill it. Just done. And so Saul leads his men in, and they almost obey. He let the king live. He let King Agag of the Amalekites live, and he kept the choice oxen, the choice lambs, the choice donkeys. He kept them, okay? He kept them. That was disobeying what God had told him to do. So we're picking up now. Samuel's now going to get involved. Samuel's going to be the spokesperson for the Lord. And so now then we're going to have this conversation, picking up at verse number 10. It says this: Now the word of the Lord came to Samuel, saying, in other words, here he goes. I greatly regret that I have set up Saul as king. Now we're talking about the God of the universe making the statement that he regretted something. Now, how does that speak to you? I mean, how do you take that? The God of the universe says, I greatly regret, not just regret, I greatly regret that I have set up Saul as king, for he has turned back from following me and has not performed my commandments. And it grieved Samuel. In other words, it broke Samuel's heart. Look what it says. And he cried out to the Lord all night. So we're talking about Samuel, that man of God that we've learned already so much about in these 15 chapters. His heart is broken. And he spends the night crying out to God. How powerful is that? Verse 12. So when Samuel rose early in the morning to meet Saul, it was told Samuel, saying, Saul went to Carmel, and indeed he set up a monument for himself. And he has gone on around, passed by, and gone down to Gilgal. This brother is stuck all on himself, isn't he? Then Samuel went to Saul, and Saul said to him, Blessed are you of the Lord. I have performed the commandment of the Lord. In other words, look at me. I did what you told me to do. I did what God directed me to do. Woo, look at me. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Look here. Then Samuel said, well, what then is this bleating of the sheep in my ears and the lowing of the oxen which I hear? Samuel said, if you so obeyed God, then what's all this going on around here? And Saul said, they have brought them from the Amalekites. For the people spared the best of the sheep and the oxen to sacrifice to the Lord your God. He did not say to the Lord my God, did he? He said your God. In other words, I'm doing this to pacify your God. And the rest we have utterly destroyed. Then Samuel said to Saul, be quiet. In Arkansas, that's sit down and shut up and pay attention. Because I got something to tell you. Samuel said to Saul, be quiet and I will tell you what the Lord said to me last night. And he, this is Saul, said to him, speak on. It's about to get serious. It's about to get ugly for Saul. We're going to pick that up tomorrow morning, Lord willing, right back here on the Coffee Chat. If you get a chance, go ahead and read the rest of that chapter. You're going to know exactly where we're going. You're going to know what's taking place. We're getting ahead because chapter 16 is one of that familiar passages of Scripture that we know. Chapter 17, we're going to understand a whole lot of that. And so I hope what we have done is we have created the backdrop that you are now going to be familiar with, and how everything in these more popular chapters of 16 and 17 and some of those that's on forward, when they begin to come to life, you already have the backdrop as to why it is so important that we understand it. Folks, that is all that I have got this day. I want you to have a tremendous day. If you do happen to get out, please, please, please be careful. Remember, get out today, get your groceries done, do whatever you've got to do, just so that you are not out in this crazy weather tomorrow, because y'all know what it's like. You know that some of these crazy storms can get ugly here in the state of Arkansas, and we want you safe. Folks, if you need anything, make sure that you reach out to me. You can call me if you have my number. You can message me here, or you can email me, ridgewoodpastor@gmail.com. That's ridgewoodpastor@gmail.com. Also, just let me go ahead and encourage you, if you have not sent in your tithes for the week, go ahead and do that. Drop that in the mail, P.O. Box 785 here in Forest City, 72336, or you can go to our website and go to lovemyrbc.com and click on online giving, and you can drop your tithes and your offerings right there. And I just want to tell you that all the monies that you give, okay, goes to support Ridgewood, and that includes this online ministry. Can you believe that we have been having this morning ride almost a year now? We started the chat almost a year to the day. So that's all going to be in my research as I start to write that blog out. Folks, that is all I've got today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to click this button right here. That's going to kick on our music, and you know what that means. It is time for Jim to go refill his coffee cup and get busy. I love y'all so very much. If you need anything, please reach out to me, and I will be right there. In the meantime, if you see somebody today, tell them about Jesus, all right? I'm out of here. Love you guys. Bye-bye.